Hello everyone, I just got this robot spider from Spot and they provided it there, and I was just checking out this robot spider that has about 8 servos and has some legs, and you can control it with your phone. And I thought that this would be a good project that I could build with my son, my 7-year-old son. So it uses Arduino to program, so I'm very familiar with that. So it came in this little box within 2 days. Quite fast shipping here. It is the components are a little bit small, so it is a two-person job. They have these M2 nuts that are a little bit tricky to put on, and so having an extra pair of hands is always helpful. And so my son and I, we spent the morning working on it and putting it together. It does
Sideways. Okay.
come with the instructions that you can download from their website. I'll put the link in the description with also my modified code that can add some features. So it has a part list with a PDF, and then it has the assembling um, information. I think it would be nice just to have a little printout of the assembly instructions so that I wouldn't have to be online. Just having the pictures without the words just for the assembly part. The coding part, I think having a PDF is okay. But for the assembly, it would be nice to have it more like a Lego where you have a little pamphlet. That'd be great. The build is made from ABS plastic. It does have some covering. It looks like it's been laser cutted. And each of the servos, they do have the servo that has a little shorter servo, because you'll see with the design, the arm can't fully extend if you're using the normal servo head. And so what you could do is move that mount up for the design. Just a little
Okay.
thought. Also, when you're putting in the screws, you for the arm, you have to put it in from the bottom. So it'd be nice to be able to lay it flat and then to screw it in from the bottom. So reversing these screws and making the hole a little bit smaller so that you could screw it right in would be actually easier, because you actually have to kind of hold it. It's a more easier for the other parts that they gave, where you just put the screws down with the little nut. This was quite easy to assemble and put it together. It's being powered by the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, because you can use your phone to connect it, and it has an app that you can download. Finding the app was really convenient.
Okay.
You just go on Google Play and put ACE Bot, BOTT, and it was the first app that appeared. It didn't come with a battery. That was a little bit of a disappointment. Luckily for me, I do have some spare laptop batteries. You can find the batteries on Amazon. I think they don't ship the battery internationally because some of the requirements, they can't send it. So what they could do is swap out this kind of battery with four AA batteries, because everyone has AA batteries. So this has a charger. It's a GIC, and it can be charged at 1 amp. So it's a GC4056 IC. It just plugs in with the micro USB-C port, and that has the two LEDs for charge, and then standby. When it's in the standby, it means it's fully charged. For uploading, you have to know a little bit more about Arduino. It's not just like a normal Arduino, the ESP you need to install. They do have the files that you can download from the website, which was quite easy to download. But if you're new to Arduino, I think that this would be a little bit more difficult, because you have to add in additional boards, and then you have to put in the URL link that is in the PDF. And then you have to go into the boards and then search for the ESP module at the ESP8266. And then when you install it, then you can program. So I did download all the files here. They also give you all the code. So if you go into English and you go into the Arduino code, they have several lessons that you can upload. And first you have to upload and get the servos all aligned, and upload one at a time. I think that that is a little bit more tricky, is always uploading. If you're new to Arduino, to make it a little bit more easy, I would suggest to just program the app that is pre-programmed, and so that the user experience would be better, that they could just use it right out of the box. But if you're the creator, or you already know about this, it wouldn't be too bad, and you can modify the code. But I think for the average person who's going to be buying the kit, I think having it pre-programmed with the app code would be better, and then just have the instructions about how to download the app and then use it. Because you can modify the code, which I've done. I made my own code. Some of the code's a little bit short. The last data entries, the delay between each step in the milliseconds, and having the app have a, when you first run it, have a option that you can just do the calibration right in the app would be better, I think. And then just get the customers to, they don't have to upload anything basically, unless they want to edit and modify. I did edit and modify my own code here. I made it so it could stand up, just giving it more features, because the range of motion, this looks more dynamic if it's moving more. I think sometimes as it's walking, it could, the code, you can update it just to make it go a little bit faster between the delays, and have the arms extend more. It just looks a little bit more interesting, and my son really enjoyed it. He likes the app. It does have some music, and you can modify it. So I modified the fight command, where it could stand up on its hind legs, and it can rotate left and right and dance and different things like that. So the learning experience is good, where you can learn about programming. Really, it's good for that. Building as well, you know, just assembling the different parts. It wasn't too hard to build. So that's the Ace Robot by AceBot. I also put my code in the description, so you can feel free to download that. And if you like tech videos, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.